So class 7, in my first video I told you about the hardware components and with the internal devices. Now we'll discuss its second part, external devices. So class, now we will talk about external hardware. The components which are attached to the computer externally are known as external hardware, whereas internal ones are mounted inside the computer or the CPU. These are also known as peripherals. This is an important term that you have to learn. External devices are also known as peripheral devices. Now these peripheral devices can be categorized into three parts: 1, 2 and 3. Number 1 is input devices, number 2 is output devices, and number 3 is storage devices. So we will talk about input, output and storage devices now. These all are peripherals. Number 1 is input devices. So input devices are used to enter the data and information into a computer, like whatever you give with the help of mouse, keyboard, scanner, that is inputted in the computer and that is transformed later on. Okay, so this is the work of the input device, right? So it refers basically this device, it used to convert the incoming data. It used to convert the incoming data to the computer. Okay. Now second one is output devices. Output devices are used to display the data in the user readable form, means human understandable language. Okay. It used to convert that incoming code in a human readable language, and that is known with the help of output devices like monitor, projector. You are also having projectors in your school and printers. Okay. Third one is storage devices. Storage devices are those they used to store the information until it is deleted by the user. Okay. So until unless you will not delete it, it will be stored in your storage devices. Example I have taken, say hard disk, that is mounted inside the CPU in the computer, then CD, compact disc and flash drive. Now flash drive is what? Nothing new. See here, flash drive is a small portable storage devices that is used to transfer audio, video and so many of data files. It is also known as pen drive. Yes, pen drive is known as flash drive only, and it is also named with another one, thumb drive. Okay, so if I call pen drive, PD or thumb drive or flash drive, all three are having the same meaning. All three are the same. Its storage capacity is up to 1 TB. Okay, 1 terabyte. But nowadays it can be extended up to 2 TB or more than it. Okay, it is removable and rewritable. You have used your PD in your labs also for showing the teachers the project also. That is a storage device. Now these are the remaining topics from the internal hardware that we have discussed in video 1. Okay, so first one is heat sink. Heat sink is what is it? It is an electronic device that is made up of metal like copper or aluminium also to keep the processor cool. We are having CPU. Okay, so we used to keep that processor cool because it used to give the heat na. So it used to disperse the heat generated by the CPU. When we used to work so many hours on the computer, then it used to generate the heat. So to disperse that heat, we use heat sink. It is used in air conditioner also. In your ACs at your homes, you can see this heat sink is also there. In refrigerators is also there. Okay. Now come to the second topic, that is SMPS. SMPS stands for Switched Mode Power Supply. Okay, important definition. Switched Mode Power Supply. Basically what? It is essential for safe running of electronic appliances. Whatever appliances are there, so it is required in that switched mode power supply, because what it do, it used to transfer the electric current from AC to DC, means alternating current to direct current. I give you the example. In computer, it is located in motherboard. Okay. Now third one is port. So port are basically the slots on the motherboard provide connection between the computer and external devices. So these are the point of connection. This is the main point of connection to connect between the computer and the external devices. You have seen also the port where you have inserted your PD in the computer, that is known as port. Now they are categorized into two types. Number 1 is serial port, number 2 is parallel port. So serial port, what do it do? It used to transmit or transfer the data 1 bit at a one time. So at one time it used to transfer only one data, whereas Parallel port used to transfer several bits of data at one time. So this is the main difference. It used to transfer several data and used to transfer one data at one time and several data at one time. Now it is used for devices that are not require high speed transmission, means it is used with the devices that are not require high speed transmission like mouse, like keyboard, whereas it's just opposite of that. It is used to require the high speed transmission like printers, scanners, these things, because printers are require high speed now, so that's why parallel port is used over there, whereas in mouse it is serial port are used. So class, this is the assignment for you. I have told you about the external hardware and hardware components and everything. So this is your assignment number 1 regarding the chapter number 1, okay, that you have to do in your 6th class copy only. Number 1 is define 2 major components of computer. Number 2, what is the motherboard and what does it contain, okay. Then third one is what is modem. Fourth one is what is the main unit of computer and its working also. You have to define its working, its function, okay. Then fifth one is you have to write short notes, or you can define them in 2 or 3 lines. What is flash drive, what is SMPS, what is ports. Ports you have to define with both of the types, serial and parallel, and last one is heatsink. So this all work you have to do in your copy, okay class. So wait for the next video.